The year was 1970, a time of great ambition and exploration. The world watched with bated breath as NASA prepared for another daring mission to the moon, a mission that would test the limits of human ingenuity and courage. Apollo 13, the third lunar landing attempt, promised to be another giant leap for mankind, following in the monumental footsteps of Apollo 11 and 12. Millions held their breath as the mighty Saturn V rocket roared to life, its engines igniting with a thunderous power that shook the ground and echoed through the hearts of onlookers. On April 11th, carrying astronauts James Lovell, Fred Haise and Jack Swigert, Apollo 13 embarked on its journey, a voyage filled with hope and the promise of discovery. The crew, a seasoned team of astronauts, carried the weight of expectation and the dreams of a nation, knowing that their mission was not just for themselves, but for all of humanity. Lovell, a veteran astronaut with a wealth of experience, commanded the mission with a steady hand and a calm demeanor. Haise, the lunar module pilot, prepared to leave his mark on the moon's surface, his training and dedication evident in every move he made. Swigert, a last-minute replacement, stepped into the command module pilot role with determination and resolve, ready to face the challenges ahead. The initial stages of the mission unfolded flawlessly, each step meticulously planned and executed with precision. Apollo 13 soared through the atmosphere, leaving behind the blue planet and venturing into the vast expanse of space, a testament to human ambition and technological prowess. A sense of excitement and anticipation filled the spacecraft as the crew settled into their routines, each member focused on their tasks and the mission ahead. They were on their way to the moon, riding a wave of technological prowess and human spirit, ready to explore the unknown and push the boundaries of what was possible. 2 days into their voyage, a seemingly routine task turned disastrous. The crew, following mission control's instructions, stirred the oxygen tanks. Suddenly, a loud bang echoed through the spacecraft, jolting them. Warning lights flickered ominously across the control panels. Confusion gave way to concern as the astronauts exchanged uneasy glances. Something was wrong. Very wrong. Lovell, his voice betraying a hint of urgency, reported the anomaly to mission control. "Houston, we've had a problem," he calmly announced, his words marking the start of a desperate fight for survival. Hundreds of thousands of miles away, at mission control in Houston, Texas, a wave of shock rippled through the room. The calm hum of activity ceased. Apollo 13, once a symbol of human ambition, was now a stricken vessel, adrift in the vast expanse of space. The situation unraveled rapidly. One of the service module's oxygen tanks had exploded, crippling the spacecraft. The blast damaged vital systems, including power generation and life support. The command module, their home for the trip, was quickly losing its ability to sustain life. With their lives hanging precariously in the balance, the crew faced a chilling reality. The mission to land on the moon was over. Survival became the new and only objective. They had to get home. Time was of the essence. Every passing moment brought them closer to a catastrophic loss of oxygen, power, and ultimately, their lives. The astronauts and the engineers at Mission Control knew they were in a race against time, a desperate struggle for survival in the cold vacuum of space. Section 4. The Lunar Module. From landing craft to lifeboat. With the command module failing, the crew turned to the lunar module, Aquarius, for salvation. This small, fragile craft, initially designed for a very different purpose, now became their only hope for survival. Originally designed to land on the moon, Aquarius now had to serve as a lifeboat for the 3 astronauts. It was a role it was never intended to play, and the stakes were incredibly high. It was a tight squeeze, a cramped sanctuary in the vast emptiness of space. The challenges were daunting. The astronauts had to adapt quickly to their new environment, making the best of the limited space and resources available to them. The lunar module's life support systems were not designed for such a long journey or for 3 people. Every system had to be carefully monitored and managed to ensure their survival. Resources, from oxygen to water to power, were in critically short supply. The crew had to ration everything meticulously, knowing that any miscalculation could be fatal. The astronauts prepared for a journey unlike any they had trained for. Their training had not covered this scenario, and they had to rely on their ingenuity and teamwork to navigate the crisis. The world held its breath, watching and praying as the drama unfolded. People from all walks of life were glued to their televisions, radios, and newspapers, hoping for a miracle. The perilous situation of Apollo 13 gripped the imagination of people worldwide. It was a story of human resilience and the will to survive against all odds. It was a stark reminder of the fragility of human life, especially against the unforgiving backdrop of space. The vastness of the cosmos contrasted sharply with the vulnerability of the tiny spacecraft and its human occupants. Section 5. A race against time and dwindling resources. Every breath, every drop of water, every watt of power became precious. The astronauts, facing dwindling supplies and frigid temperatures, resorted to extreme measures to conserve resources. They shut down non-essential systems, enduring the biting cold. Back on Earth, the engineers and scientists at Mission Control worked tirelessly, driven by a single-minded determination to bring their boys home. They devised ingenious solutions, overcoming seemingly insurmountable obstacles with creativity and resolve. The world watched with a mixture of anxiety and awe as the drama in space played out. The ingenuity and resilience of the human spirit, both in space and on Earth, shone through. It was a testament to the power of human collaboration in the face of overwhelming odds. Section 6. Earthbound. The perilous journey home. After a nail-biting journey around the moon, using its gravity to slingshot them back towards Earth, Apollo 13 limped home. The crew, exhausted but not broken, prepared for the final perilous stage of their ordeal, re-entry into Earth's atmosphere. The world held its collective breath as Apollo 13 pierced the Earth's atmosphere. Minutes felt like hours as communication blacked out during the fiery re-entry. The fate of the three brave astronauts hung in the balance. And then, a collective sigh of relief swept across the globe. The parachutes deployed, finally slowing the descent of the battered command module. Apollo 13 splashed down safely in the Pacific Ocean, bringing its crew home. Section 7. Triumphant Return and Enduring Legacy. The safe return of Apollo 13, against all odds, was a testament to human ingenuity, courage, and the power of teamwork. The mission, which faced numerous life-threatening challenges, showcased the resilience and resourcefulness of both the astronauts and the ground control team. It was hailed as a successful failure, a mission that failed to achieve its primary objective, but succeeded in demonstrating the indomitable spirit of exploration. The crew's ability to remain calm under pressure and the ground team's innovative problem-solving were pivotal in turning a potential disaster into a story of triumph. The Apollo 13 mission serves as an enduring reminder that even in the face of adversity, even when faced with seemingly insurmountable challenges, the human spirit can prevail. The crisis brought out the best in everyone involved, highlighting the importance of quick thinking and collaboration. It highlights the importance of ingenuity, determination, and collaboration in overcoming obstacles. The mission's success was not just about the technology, but about the people who worked tirelessly to bring the astronauts home safely. The legacy of Apollo 13 continues to inspire us today, reminding us that even in the vast emptiness of space, human ingenuity and the will to survive can overcome the greatest of challenges. The lessons learned from this mission have been applied to countless other endeavors, both in space and on Earth. It is a story that will forever be etched in the annals of space exploration. The bravery and determination of the Apollo 13 crew and the NASA team will always be remembered as a shining example of what humanity can achieve when we work together.